the pew following the scent through the air. Oh my goodness, the KRMA Foods is back with their Kouign Amann, and this is your choice of the classic, the lemon, or the chocolate in this Kouign Amann. What is that? It is layer upon layer upon layer upon layer of layers of layers of layers of buttery pastry. And in this particular case, you have a choice of the classic. You can get all of them, all 15, in the chocolate hazelnut. So imagine that delicious hazelnut spread in the middle. And then last but not least, for the summer, the lemon. Or ask about the combo, which gives you, again, 6 of the classic, 3 of the classic, 6 of the chocolate hazelnut, and 6 of the lemon. So that's a choice as well. Lemon, we only have about 200 remaining, not a whole lot. Classic, we have 150. Chocolate hazelnut, we only have 170 of those. First day that we're presenting these at this price, and they're back after selling out the last day that we presented them. Larissa Sunkist is here with us to talk about the Kouign Amann from KRMA Foods, a brand of good friends that I know you know very well that have gotten together to create really, truly European pastries. So it's nice to have you here.
Bonjour, Jane.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, Pat.
Bonjour.
Listen, we're in France. We're having French pastries, so you want to be getting in the field right away, right?
Well, they were just already talking this morning about the Olympics being in Paris, and they were in Paris this morning, so I thought, wow.
Well, I was in Paris as well at the Open. Yes, I was watching the tennis. And
Very
of course,
nice.
when you are in Paris, you want French pastry. This is what they do so well. So what is the Kouign Amann? Explain what that is, please.
So the Kouign Amann, think about the name, right? Queen. It is the queen of the French pastries. You cannot make a more authentic French pastry than the Kouign Amann. I grew up in the streets of Paris, and as a little girl, I loved going to the French patisserie and the French boulangerie next door, and I would always go for the Kouign Amann. Because when you look at the Kouign Amann, first of all, let me actually get this one here.
Okay.
Look how it's formed. It's shaped in this beautiful blossoming flower that is handmade. And the best part of it is when you start uncovering the petals of this beautiful flower, what you can tell is there is 80 layers of butter and sugar.
80 layers.
80 layers of European butter and sugar. Wow. So not only is it a labor of love, but also it is crunchy inside. It has this flakiness to it, and it has this beautiful caramel coating on the outside to give it that perfect finishing touch. So it's really kind of every bite that you have is a mix of sweet, crunchy, and caramel all at the same time.
And they actually bake up beautifully. I have to say, when Crystal first started coming here with Kouign Amann, I had no idea what it was. I've never been to Paris, and I see it and I'm like, okay, well, how does it work in my oven? It's one thing to have the professional chefs here that make everything look so good, but how does it work for me? Perfectly. You literally take out 1 or 2, or if you want, take out all 15. Put them on a baking sheet, and the temperature, depending on your, from frozen. Depending on your oven, it takes maybe 15 minutes for them to come to this beautiful bloom, and you don't have to add anything else to it. They're crunchy, and you peel back those layers, and it's just so good.
So I'm glad you mentioned that. Actually, they arrive at room temperature, but you can put it in your freezer for up to 12 months. But honestly, my house, it never lasts more than 12 minutes with my kids, which is the perfect amount of time to actually put them in the oven for 12 to 15 minutes at 350, or your air fryer for about 8 minutes.
Okay.
Right,
and they come out like it's in a French bakery.
Wonderful.
The whole house feels like
This
that.
hazelnut is amazing.
Isn't that good?
Because there's not too much filling. It's not like a donut. It's sort of a croissant, and just this buttery, wonderful, light layer upon layer, and just that little bit of hazelnut on the inside.
Yeah.
And if you look at it, it oozes out, right?
I'm gonna never make it till 4 o'clock at this rate.
Gotta pace yourself. Small bites, just little tastes.
And the hazelnut is, if you think about a brand that I can't mention, but that starts with N.
Yes.
And ends in Ola. It really has that sweet, creamy chocolate hazelnut taste to it. And it really, look, every bite that you have, it oozes out of that beautiful pastry.
They're so good.
And it's just like a party. It's a party in every
It
bite.
is, right? And whenever you want something a little bit special, this is the perfect thing.
That's a good way to put
Then
it.
we have the lemon, which for the summertime, you know, I can't think of anything else that would be brighter or more fresh or refreshing than a lemon.
Yeah, think about the summer days coming ahead. If you have a bridal shower, if you have a baby
this would be
shower,
lovely.
graduation party. Father's Day. Fathers also deserve to have a nice treat, right? So this is a perfect one to have. It has this really nice lemon custard, creamy lemon custard taste. It's sweet but not too sweet. And that's the wonderful thing about it, is like it has this fresh, vibrant, crisp taste to it. And it pairs so well.
Here's what I'll tell you. If you don't like butter and you don't like crispy pastry, then this is not for you. But if you do, then you're going to be blown away at how authentic the flavors are. And that was what was important to KRMA Foods, is to not just say, okay, here's a French pastry, but deliver it so it feels like you literally were at a French patisserie or you know, some type of cafe. So here are your choices one more time. We have the classic, 150 remaining. We have chocolate hazelnut, 100, and then finally the lemon. There are 100 remaining there. In the combo, that's been the most popular. We have 600 remaining. We usually bring in the most of the combo because that gives you an opportunity to try everything. You get 3 classics, 6 chocolate hazelnut, and 6 of the lemon. Now you're just showing off.
Memory with
Yes, that's the thing about the classic. You can kind of do whatever you want with it. It is one that you can really just, oh, thank you, yes. That's
Powder sugar. You put powder sugar
powdered
on
sugar,
anything.
chocolate. The classic is it's the blank canvas, right? You dress it up the way you would like. So you can put...
I just like it by itself.
Yes.
Sometimes, especially if I'm having something savory. So if I'm making, you know, eggs and sausage, and we've got sausages coming up a little bit later on. This is the kind of thing, again, that would be perfect with that. And is this a breakfast, lunch, or dinner thing in France?
Great to ask. Actually, you can have it at any time. You can have it at breakfast, you can have it as a snack, you can have it as a dessert. And again, with brunch, it's
So
a perfect
lovely.
combination with eggs and bacon. So you can kind of really make it your own.
It looks really special, too. It's not just the same old thing that you see on the bakery shelf.
It's not that pretty cupcake that...
And you can't find this
Right. This is
anywhere
only
else
here.
than here or in Paris.
You got it. And 90462, Larissa, thank you so much for coming in. It was good to
Merci.
see you. Merci.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. Au revoir.
Au revoir.